Monetize your business assets with Dr. Lydie. Dr. Lydie is a renowned world-class attorney. She has been featured in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, USA Today, and the New York Law Journal for her work to protect small businesses and small investors. She presented a TEDx talk in London on what the original purpose of corporations was to do public good and what went wrong. Dr. Lydie has a BA from Columbia University, MBA from New York University, JD from Fordham University, and a PhD from University of Barcelona. Corporate executives hire Dr. Lydie to train employees to be more legally mindful in their employment transactions. The United Nations hired Dr. Lydie to instruct small to medium-sized enterprises across the globe on the laws that impact their businesses. Dr. Lydie has spoken at business, law, and tax conferences, from Amsterdam to Bogota, to Cape Town to Los Angeles to Paris to New York, to Barcelona to Miami to Warsaw to Costa Rica to Germany. Dr. Lydie designs legal structures and financial systems for entrepreneurs who are frustrated and disappointed that their business has not been as profitable and successful as they expected. By teaching entrepreneurs how to use the leverage of law, taxes, insurance, and estate planning, entrepreneurs can be 10 times more profitable and successful so that they can build wealth and create a legacy to pass on to their families.
I heard there was a secret code that David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care about the law, do you? It goes like this: value, vision, visibility, valor. The battle king composing. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So when I was a little girl, that song, without my slight modification on the power of the law, was a song that I sang as a little girl a lot, because my dad was an Episcopalian priest and a business lawyer, and he wanted me to sing all the time in the choir. I was a little girl. I was 5, 6, 7, 8, up until the time I was 9. And what I have found is that we, us business people that bring our heart, our soul, our spirit into what we do, oftentimes forget to include the power of music in what we do. And for me, law is music. So I want to spend a few minutes talking to you today about the opportunity that has come my way that I want to share with you. I'm Dr. Lydie, the good lawyer and the good business creator. And so what has come to me today? A couple of things. One is creating, protecting, commercializing, and profiting. So create, protect, commercialize, profit. So the CPCP. And I want to spend a little time talking about how that impacts your business and the opportunity that I'm going to give you to really create some commercialization and some profit for your business. So the first thing I want to offer you is that several years ago, I was approached by Bob Circosta at an event. He's the original Home Shopping Network co-founder, and still to this day, their number one host. And he heard me speak and he said, Dr. Lydie, we need to have you on the Home Shopping Network to put together the law as you have sang it for us into a product that our viewers can purchase, learn from, and grow their business. So that became the ultimate business visibility book. I was so excited. And then COVID happened. Then, guess what? Bob Circosta didn't forget about me. Isn't that amazing? When you meet someone, life happens, and they reach out to say, hey, how you doing? Let's move forward. So he's reached out and he said, how is our book going? And I said, I was living through COVID. And he goes, nope, COVID is over. Let's get going. So I want to offer you what Bob has offered me. And we're putting together the ultimate business visibility book for 2023. So we need to get going with publication and all of that stuff. And what it is to you or for you and for your business is they get 10 million viewers a day. What if we only get 1% of those folks to watch? That's 100,000 people. And what if 10% of that bought our book where you're featured in the book? Isn't that amazing? Those type of multiples. Well, that's big business. And I want to share that opportunity with you. So I want you to write your one-page profile, and I'll have a template for you to be able to do that. I want you to tell the world what you do with your business for them. And I want you to have a global impact because people are going to read your profile. There's going to be contact information for how they can reach you. So that's going to be your website, your email, your phone number, whatever it is that you feel special to provide for them. They're going to have access to that in the book. And how is that going to work? Well, the first page, everyone gets a one-page business profile. The first page, I'm going to talk about you and what you do for the world. And I'm going to say how that impacts the world. And I'm going to say how they need to connect with you. And the bottom half of that page is going to be your contact info, right? All the ways that people can get a hold of you. And also if you have a package or a program, what that is. And then they will reach out for your services and products. So that's the ultimate business visibility book for 2023. But then I'm going to go one better. Why is that? Because I was asked to play a bigger game in terms of getting more visibility to the small business owners, the women business owners in particular. So I am putting together the ultimate business visibility package. So what will that include? The book that I just talked about will be part of it. The second part of it is that we are also going to have you on my podcast, which reaches, ready for this? The podcast reaches 350 million people. And I'm humbled to say that I'm number 11 in podcast rankings on the C-tier media. And it's about to get bigger because I'm also adding to it my television show, which is Legal Codes Revealed. And law is a part of your business. Why? Because when you create something, that's law. When you protect it, that's law. When you commercialize it, that's the money, 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 money. That's law. And when you profit from it in terms of how much do you get to keep, that is also law. A little thing we call revenue and earnings and taxes. Yeah, there's a course that I did about that. So we're going to, in the ultimate business visibility package, give you the book, and that could be separate, right? But it's included in that would be the book that we're talking about. Included with that would be the podcast that I'm talking about. Including that will be the streaming TV show that's going out to 350 million people around the world and growing, I should say. That's 350 million last count. And I wanted to do one more thing. I wanted to provide you the ability to implement how to do the creation properly, how to do the protection properly, how to do the commercialization, how to do the profitization properly. So I found that videos are great, but being on the ground with boots and stilettos, learning together is really the way to do it. So I'm going to have an implementation weekend of the CPCP, the first weekend in March in beautiful Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Woo-hoo. We got a corporate sponsor already because they want to see what we do. And not only are we going to implement this, we're going to get on stage. No, you're going to get on stage and we're going to video that. And that's going to be your fabulous infomercial to get people to know who you are, believe in what you're doing, gather around you and support you in what you're doing, and they will become winning fans, winning clients, and your biggest promoters because you are leading with love, you are leading with beauty, and you are leading with a vision that we all wish that we could share. So I'm Dr. Lydie Louis, and I look forward to seeing you really, really soon on many stages, many platforms. And most of all, we are the music makers and the dreamers of dreams. Never forget, always remember that you are loved.